Baby, we live. How did we even get here? Podcast. We are here. We are here now. It is me, your boy TRE, and B to the R to the E.
All up in this B-I-H.
You supposed to say N to the T, but you ain't know your role.
I ain't into the T.
But you could shut
I'm
your mouth.
Oh, you're the rock now?
I'm the cock now.
You are what you eat.
Pause. That ain't even a pause. You just hating.
Yeah. 187%.
Hey, man, listen. At the end of the day, when it all comes down, and all Trey's fans are chanting his name,
Nigga, what are you looking for?
I was listening to the cheers. You ain't hear that shit?
No. Do you hear them now? Are there other people here with us right now?
You don't hear that?
Do you take your pills? Am I talking about the blue chews?
Blue chew. I forgot about blue chew.
Not talking about blue chews.
Blue chew. How am I supposed to do my intro if you start talking about blue chew?
I don't know.
God damn it, Brent. Oh.
Just say the words.
When I take a blue chew, you know what I can do? I can hit it.
How did we even get here? Cause I swear I don't recognize shit here.
Freaking blue chews.
With some barbecue sauce. Blue chews.
Blue chews. Y'all only know that if y'all old. Like we got
this portion of the NBA lottery on ESPN brought to you in part by Blue Chew. Blue Chew. When you drive the lane, Blue Chew. When you're this particular lane you want to drive, either one, Blue Chews. Make sure she's not goaltending though, folks. That can get you in trouble. Blue Chew.
Nobody. By the way, Ben Wallace is actually old now. So weird to me.
Yeah, he looks like for not even looking, he looks like who's the older cat?
Bill Russell?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
He definitely got that kind of like old distinguished
without
man,
not even necessarily look like I was over here. I was like, is that Bill Russell up there?
Bill Russell just sitting there with the silver on. Ben with the silver, that's crazy.
Shit, we in this motherfucker, man.
We here, man. Brent had me working for like 3 hours before the pod even started.
Yeah, go to patreon.com and slash get here pod to see the bonus content.
And I'm sick of it. This is too much work. I worked today already.
Well,
I don't want to do this anymore.
Well, here's the thing.
I'm retiring.
Here's the thing, Trey. I appreciate you.
Is that supposed to help?
You are appreciated.
Is that what they do?
Actually, it is supposed to help. That actually brings me to the first topic.
What's that topic
this
there, Brent?
Comes from the Twitter of Dante Nero, comedian, former co-host of the Black Phillip Show with Patrice O'Neal, now Man School 202. He tweeted, "A man who is appreciated is one that never stops giving."
That's actually very true.
Now, I wanted to bring this to the pod because I remember you mentioning something about you making sure that you point out what you do for a woman, not necessarily aggressively, not like, bitch, I turn these lights on or whatever, but it's like, hey, baby, did you see the flowers I left for you?
Sometimes you have to, yeah. To that point, I completely agree. For me, if I don't feel appreciated,
we starting deep today.
Yeah. If I don't feel appreciated,
and cold too.
Hey, if I don't feel appreciated and I feel like it's something I'm doing and you're taking it for granted, in my 20s, I just let the shit happen. Like, okay, I guess I'll just kind of dial it back a little bit and stop being me and become angry over time because I'm not being myself anymore.
That part.
Not now. I'm in my 30s now. I'll be like, hey, yo, you know that I did this, and this to make sure you were good, right? Like, I set this up so you were comfortable, right? You do get that. I'm like, oh, my God. Because it's not like a dick way to say it, like, yo, you know I fuck about, you know what I mean? You could say it a certain way, but it's like, nah, but
see, that dick way comes out when, and I've done that in the past.
Pause.
That comes out when, there's an argument. It's probably at the end of that relationship, and you've done all that stuff, and it hasn't been appreciated. You know what I'm saying?
But that goes to the first response in my 20s.
That
was exactly that. I was holding it till then.
This was probably when I was about 30, maybe 29ish. It was about that same area. T came over to the house, argued about some bullshit, and it was about. I remember the argument. You remember those arguments that you remember specifically because they were bullshit and about absolutely nothing?
Yeah.
But they submit in your mind because you had an argument about butter,
yeah,
or some horse
like
shit,
the dumbest shit ever.
The dumbest shit ever. So it becomes a thing that you remember. So this argument was about fucking nothing, and she got mad and got in her feelings or whatever, and came over to the apartment. And I thought she was a little cold or whatever. She came over to the apartment. And I was like, okay, well, she must have just brushed it off, or we're moving on. She decided that we're gonna move on. She's cool with it, right? Mm-hmm. She comes over, and instead of coming up to the apartment, she stays in the hallway, and it's like, we're gonna talk about blah blah blah. I was like, talk about what? And then what do you? I thought you came over here to chill, to kick it. There we go again. Speaking of probably stupid arguments you've had in your life. Speaking of probably dumb arguments that you've had in your life. Yeah, there's a reason that light turned red.
Here's the funny thing. She knows I'm podcasting. Because I told her. That's probably why she hung up.
That's probably why. But yeah, she comes over, has a stupid argument, and I remember distinctly because it was in the hallway of the apartment, and I'm sure the whole apartment heard me. And it was probably the only time I've done something like that at the apartment. And I was like, so you mean to tell me you drove 45 minutes at night, 10 o'clock in the evening, to come over here to have this stupid argument with me about this stupid fucking nonsense? Do you know what the fuck I do for you? Every time you fucking come over here, this place is Shangri-fucking-La for you. I'm making so we got your favorite music, your favorite alcohol. I got all the shit you like. I got everything you like in this motherfucker. I've made it your fucking Disneyland. And you have the gall, the nerve, the ovarian fortitude to come the fuck over here and have this fucking argument with me about some bullshit this late at night?
Yeah. Nah, that's facts.
Now, I don't get to that point now. That's a completely...
I remember this exact argument, by the way. I know exactly what that was. Ironically. I don't know if we ever told that story on the pod.
Did we ever tell that story? Did we ever?
If it is, it's very early, but I remember this exact argument.
So if we did,
if he didn't, it's his damn argument.
If we did and you're somebody new, here's the argument. So I was supposed to meet this dude for tossing around, brainstorming ideas for a YouTube show, 4 or 5 years ago, right? This really cool YouTube show. We hashed it out or whatever, and we were gonna have some ideas. So I was gonna meet this person at the bar, and I told T this ahead of time because we were trying to plan what the fuck we were gonna do for that week. She was like, "Oh, what are you doing Wednesday?" And I was like, well, Wednesday I got to meet with this dude at the bar about this thing. That's only supposed to be a couple hours. I'm supposed to meet him at 6. You can roll through after that. You can roll through, if you want to roll through 8ish, since you don't get off until whenever, if you want to roll through about 8ish, you can, right? So she calls me at 5:58, knowing damn well I'm about to walk into the bar and allegedly have this discussion with this dude. Now the meeting...
I was going to say, let's get to the real shit.
Now, the discussion never happened. But she calls me at 5:58 about nothing. I'm like, hey, what's going on? Nothing. What's going on with you? I'm about to walk into the bar like we talked about literally the day before. Oh. And so what? So I'm about to have this meeting.
About to get up off this thing.
I'm about to have this meeting. So I'm about to go talk to this dude. I'll hit you up when we're done. Hit you up when I'm done.
Right.
Okay. Well, so I just wanted to talk to you. Okay. Well, aren't you coming over later? Or it may have been the next day. Aren't you coming? Right. I can hit you up afterwards. I can talk to you when I'm done with the thing.
Right.
I gotta go. I'm starting to run late a little bit. I'm gonna go into the thing. So you're gonna hang up on me? Well, yes. Yeah, because I'm gonna go into this I'm gonna go talk to this dude. I'm gonna go into this meeting thing. I already told you we're gonna have this meeting. We're gonna have this discussion. So you're gonna hang up on me? Well, yeah. Like I'm not slamming the phone in your face. Like I told you ahead of time. I'm telling you now. I'll talk to you in a minute. Like I'll hit you up. I'll hit you up when I'm done.
That's when you gotta understand it. You gotta say something like, "Yo, you focusing on the wrong thing." Like I don't think you're hearing me. I like to make this very known. I think you're focusing on the wrong things here. I'm not hanging up on you. We've already discussed this. I gotta let you go.
Right.
I gotta let you go though, because I got business to handle right now.
Don't hang up on me.
Now, mind you, Brent is lying in broad daylight right now. And
what do you mean?
Nobody's paying attention to it because I know the true story. Nobody else knows that he's lying right now.
Wait,
I know.
What true story?
There's a true story behind this that you're not telling right now.
What true story?
I'm sick of it, okay?
What true story is this?
You weren't there for that reason.
What reason was I there for then?
You tell me, Brent.
You tell me what reason I was there for.
You was there for some chick. It was some chick. I don't know what it was. You said it was some chick when you originally told me.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
The hell I did.
Hell, you didn't.
I'm telling you the exact story that fucking happened. I don't know what the fuck you talking about. How the fuck you trying to get me in trouble with a chick I haven't fucking been dating in a couple years.
I'm gonna go back and listen to episode 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Please do. And everybody, please go and listen to this.
I'm gonna put it on Patreon.
I was not going into some meeting with another girl.
You said, what did you do that night?
What did I do that night?
What did you end up doing? Because you said it didn't go through. So what happened? It was either you ended up meeting somebody there, or you were going for somebody. Something else was going on.
It didn't go through because homeboy just never showed up, and so I think I may have had a couple of drinks and went back to the house.
This story is not the same.
Who the fuck have you been talking to?
You.
How the fuck you gonna try to? Hold on. Time out here. This is some horse shit right here. This is some bullshit.
What's horse shit?
How you gonna sit here?
Tell you the truth?
And try to what truth?
It's your
I'm
story.
telling you the truth right now.
Lies.
I'm telling you the truth.
I'm not gonna be lied to, Brent.
Somebody done told you wrong. Somebody done lied to you.
I'm a lemon.
It sure as fuck wasn't me.
It was you.
Apparently, you gave up on Bigo.
Yeah, I just decided to switch it.
So
we'll just go live.
So yeah, that's what the fucking argument was. And I don't know what the fuck you talking about.
Hey man, listen.
I went to go talk to this dude about this YouTube show that we were gonna plan on doing, at least what I thought we were planning on doing. He never shows up. I end up going back to the house. I think that may have been the same night she came over.
It was, from what you told me originally.
And she was mad about it or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that was the stupid argument. And I'm like, how are you? How are you mad at me for telling you that I need to hang up on you because I'm about to do this thing?
Well, that's just.
And I can hit you, and I will hit you up later. I will hit you up in an hour or two when we're done with this shit.
Well,
how are you mad? How are you mad at me for politely getting off the phone with you before I go into this thing that you knew I told you I was doing the day before?
At the end of the day, it's just not logic. Obviously,
clearly,
it's not a logical thing.
Clearly.
In general, even though you're telling a lie of a story now,
not even close.
Listen, I really can't remember, but I swear, I swear to you, I remember this shit like that. I don't remember the exact details.
I don't know how the fuck you remember.
I'm gonna try to find
it.
I'm literally gonna try to find it. I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna see if I can find it. But I have no idea where it is. We've got like 1 million episodes now. Y'all should go look up. By the way, maybe y'all can find it for me because y'all haven't listened to the old episodes.
Yeah,
anyway,
do that. Yeah, do that search. You'll be searching forever. So please.
Everybody?
We'll take those listens.
You'll hear the story though. You'll know the story.
You'll hear the story, but you damn sure won't hear me say that I was meeting another chick there that night.
He said it
because that's not what happened.
He don't remember it. He was too lit. He had a great night. Okay, now I'm throwing shit on it. I'm throwing shit on it.
Oh, now
I'm throwing shit on it.
Now
I wasn't throwing shit on it at first.
Now.
What up, Ash?
This motherfucker's lying on me this entire fucking time on my story.
I wasn't lying
in my house.
You asked me what I was over here thinking, and I told you what I remember.
I don't know where you got that shit from.
I'm gonna find it.
Now you may be conflating stories because I have said that
Don't say conflating to me.
That I was dating.
Don't say conflating to me. We know better.
That I've dated multiple women at once.
Why would he say conflating?
That I've messed around with multiple women at once.
No, it wasn't that. It wasn't that. I wouldn't.
Maybe conflating those tales.
Stop saying conflating. Nobody knows what that means.
So anyway, a man who I don't feel appreciated right now.
Yeah. Okay. So that's how we got here.
We're
We're talking about men that feel appreciated.
That is a hell of a name.
Yeah, Adrian Wojnarowski.
Jesus Christ. Anyway.
Come on, man. You don't say whatever you said, though. But Adrian Wojnarowski, we all know that. Listen, here's the thing. We were talking about a man that feels appreciated and how he... What was the quote? Read the quote one more time. Now that we're live on Instagram, we got some other people up here. Let's see.
It was... where'd it go? A man who is appreciated is one that never stops giving.
Never stops giving. I honestly believe that. At least from my standpoint. I don't know if you're the same way, but if I feel like I'm appreciated when I do some dope shit, right? And I know it was dope. I know I'm going out of my way to do something for you to make you feel special or to make you feel whatever.
Yes.
And you actually like, oh my God, this is so dope. And then it's like 20, 30 minutes later, and you like look over at me and you just like, and I'm like, what? And you're like, I can't believe you did that. Like little shit like that.
Yeah.
And it ain't even like, yo, I'm not talking no fake shit. I ain't talking no sauce, but like a genuine appreciation for some extra shit that I'm doing that I don't have to do because there's no manual when you're talking to somebody.
Have you ever gotten a blank reaction?
Not blank. I've never gotten a blank reaction,
or an underwhelming reaction?
I've definitely gotten underwhelming reactions. Yeah, I've gotten reactions that for me, myself, I looked at and I'm like, man, that ain't it. You know what I'm saying? In the moment, I'm looking at her like, yo, for real?
Yeah.
That's what we doing? That's it right there? Like, nah, that ain't it. Bro, what up?
What's your response to that?
It's normally anger, honestly, but it's like, it's a latent anger. Like, I keep that shit tucked, but I'm like, I'm not too happy with you right now. Like, you can kind of sense it, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm an energy person, I give it off. So if it's some fuck shit in my eyes, when I hear it, I'm like, well, hope you like it. Hope you enjoyed whatever that was that I gave you. In my head, I'm thinking, you ain't getting it again. That was it. I remember one of my exes, right? I literally remember one of my exes. I gave her roses early in the relationship. Just trying to be on some suave shit. I was young. I'm like 20. Gave her fucking flowers. Roses. 12 dozen. A dozen roses.
144 roses? Jesus.
That's good math for Brent. It's good math. No, but I give her roses. And she's like, she takes them and she's like, oh, thank you.
She might as well have just said friend at the end of that.
I was like,
she might as well have just said buddy.
Bro, I was like, what the fuck was that? I'm like, yo, I just gave you and this was the first time I'd ever done it.
She might as well just given you one of these.
Bro, what's crazy is I think we had just, for the first time, I'm pretty sure not too long before that was when we hooked up. So I'm like, I'm trying to be on some like, you know, make my girl feel special. I don't know, right? So I give her flowers. 12 dozen is a little bit. Yeah, it's a little too much. Chill, don't do that. But yeah, so I'm like, I give her the flower. I'm like, okay. And she just looked at it like, oh. And then she tells me in the moment, this was the craziest shit. This is what really got me. She was like, yeah, I don't really like roses. Man, if you don't act like you like roses for like 20 minutes, I don't give a fuck. Tell me tomorrow. I just spent my money on you. Tell me tomorrow. Tell me. I'm new. I didn't know. I didn't fucking know. So I can't. You can't do that if I don't know yet.
Right.
I just met you.
Right.
I'm filling you out.
Right.
I didn't know you like whatever the fuck those other
roses are the standard.
That's the standard.
Either roses or a mixed bouquet are the standard what you give to a chick that you're interested in.
Yeah, it's just like, dog, how you gonna come at me on some bullshit? So later, mind you, this was way later, but I came and gave her the most beautiful bouquet of flowers. Mind you, it evolved me as a dude, right? And I think you should have those conversations if it's not your thing. I don't think you should let me keep buying you roses if it's not your thing. But just it's all about like tact and the way you do it. You know what I mean? Because if you don't deliver that shit right, then I'm looking at you like, you selfish motherfucker, you. Like, why are you acting like this?
It's not about the roses.
It's not about the roses.
It's about
the gesture.
It's about what I felt about you in that moment to give you the roses in the first place.
Precisely.
Yeah. No. I think now.
I can drink beer on Instagram, right?
Huh?
I'm out anyway. Never mind.
I think now, in terms of my reaction to that, I'm struggling between sliding into my old habits.
Pause.
and maturing a bit.
Yeah.
Because it's like, how many discussions can you actually have with a chick before she just checks out because you keep having all these discussions about your relationship?
Not many. Not in 2021.
Not many.
Definitely
but also it's like, okay, so it feels like you're not connecting with that, and it feels like these gestures aren't landing with you.
Yeah.
So then you just
you just
may not get these gestures anymore.
Here's a better question on your side. how long does it take you as a dude who's delivering said gestures? Nigga said I'm here. Shut your ass up. Fucking idiot. But yeah, how long as a dude does it
Oh
take
shit,
you?
Nikki's up in here. What's going on, Nikki?
I know, I said
you
what up.
turncoat, you heel you.
I don't think he's here. I think he left. He was sick of your shit already. Yeah, he left. But no, how long as a dude does it take you when you've done gestures to go out of your way to make somebody feel special? How long does it take you before you're like, all right, I'm cutting that shit off then? Like, how early in the relationship can a chick, like I'm talking about literally it was within the first month, I would say, that me and her were any kind of serious, any kind of physicality. I gave her roses and she like, I don't even like roses, my nigga. She basically gave me the tap like, good try, my nigga, but trash. Like, yo. Well, how many of those attempts are you doing if somebody give you that reaction? And they ain't even like, it's genuine what they do at first, but it's also like, man, I hate these.
Man, listen, 20-something-year-old me,
Fonnie, what up?
especially listening to Tom Likas,
Who the fuck is Tom Likas?
radio host, gave men a lot of dating advice that worked actually. It's one and done. With the gestures,
One and done?
with the gestures
Ooh.
like that. With the gestures like
Is
that.
that new?
Because no,
Fran, what
that's 20-something-year-old me. Because
Yikes.
because you clearly don't. Because you're clearly not into it.
Oh, that's 20-something. 20-something.
20-something-year-old me.
Okay.
Because you're clearly not in. But also
Yeah.
20-something-year-old me will then turn that into scorn and be like, "Fuck this bitch."
So, okay. So, question. For me, right? When I had those situations, what if they gave you a gift in reverse and it was something you didn't fuck with? How did you act? And
Never happened.
Wait. Let me double up on this question though. Are you already
Never
answered one of
happened.
them? But how did you react? Did you react differently if that person had reacted bad to your gifts prior? Like if they gave you something, like if I want a PS5, if I want a PS5 and you bring me a sweater,
You're asking questions of Pet Banner, aren't you?
I'm just
You're asking-
trying to see where your head's at, my G. I just need to know where you at. If they gave you a sweater on your birthday and you wanted a PS5, and they had looked at your roses the week before and said,
You're asking questions of 20-year-old Petty Boop over here.
I
aren't
just
you?
need
You're
to know.
asking-
I just need to know where your head's at. That's all I want to know.
So, first and foremost, woman giving gifts, shit.
I've gotten that.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I've gotten it.
Unless it's your birthday, shit. That is extraordinarily rare.
Outside of your
That
birthday.
that is extraordinarily rare.
Outside of
I can think
Let's
of
take a second. Let's think about this. Outside of our birthday,
outside of birthday or Christmas,
gifts, actual gifts,
gifts.
not like a dinner.
Thinking of you.
Is
gifts.
a dinner? Is a dinner count? Like a special dinner? A special dinner. If they don't cook,
Like take me out somewhere.
okay, sure. Let's use that. Let's add that to the
Even if you want to add that, that's super rare. Like you have to
Super rare.
you have to understand, women instinctively, and this should be bonus content, but fuck it. I was
That's
kinda,
your fault. No,
I was,
just
I was
say
kind
it.
I was
Nah,
kind
say that shit. Don't be a pussy.
I was kind of salty last episode too. We're gonna get a little saucy on this one.
Keep being salty, brother.
Women in general are some of the cheapest creatures on the face of the fucking planet. When it comes to dating,
Did y'all hear what Brent said?
when it comes to dating,
Did y'all hear
when
what
it comes
Brent
to dating,
said?
that's true.
Did y'all hear what Brent said?
When it comes to dating,
There's nobody in the live now. We lost 3 people on one statement.
it bees like that sometimes.
Jesus Christ.
It bees like that sometimes. Your friends ain't friends.
I'm dead. Yo, you made all the women this is what you do. This is the Brent effect. Holy shit. I'm getting emojis and haze. They left immediately when you gee, they just show me the time now. I can't see nobody. They all gone. I'm weak. Okay, go ahead. Talk your shit so people can leave.
So you're not really gonna get and a lot of women. Maybe it's a West Coast thing.
Uh-huh.
A lot of women out here just expect to get shit. They don't necessarily expect to give shit.
I heard that actually from somebody recently. A guy out here, he said the same shit.
So the idea
He told me
of
the
them
same shit.
giving a gift or them, you know,
It's like asinine.
like their idea of doing something special is letting you do anal. You know what I'm saying? or you know, maybe
Damn it! I don't know who that was. It was one of the people that was here earlier. I
or,
wanted to hear it.
actually here's what it is. When you dick a woman on the West Coast down,
Mm-hmm.
she'll cook for you.
Is that right?
That's what she'll do.
Women on the
She
East
won't-
Coast cook.
She won't.
Most of them.
She won't. You're not gonna get gifts. You're not gonna get, you're not really gonna get like new.
Does that feel special
new
to you, though?
shirts, new shoes, or yeah, it does. Like it's you're giving me something,
okay,
but
okay.
you're not.
Let me-
But you're not getting gifts.
Let me
you know what I'm
phrase
saying?
this a little different. How long? What is your longest relationship?
About a year.
About a year?
About a year.
You're long, like completely.
About a year.
And you're 45.
I'm 450 actually.
Jesus. So at 30, what are you, 35, 35, 36?
36.
So at 36, your longest relationship is a year.
The longest.
Well, no wonder you're
a few of them have all
Come
petered
to a
out
year.
at about a year.
Well, that makes a lot more sense to me, the way you're talking, because I was confused. I'm like, what are these women? These bum-ass women that don't give no gifts at all? I'm like, what the fuck? But I've had two basically 5-year relationships, so at some point you got to do something nice. You can't, you can't just keep going and never do anything. That's just not realistic, especially as you get older. Women, mature and okay, I know he's a human too.
Now, mind you,
He's also got needs.
Now, like I said, I would love to get me a sugar mama. My DMs are wide open. If you
I would tell them, but you destroyed the whole fan base. That was the funniest shit I've ever seen. I never seen that happen before. They all left.
My DMs are 100% wide open. If you wanna make me a kept man, I'm here for it.
You don't want to be no kept man.
Shit.
Oh, in a traditional sense, you don't want to be no kept man.
Shit.
You want to be a taken care of man.
Yes.
It's different. It's different.
Yes.
Kept man in a sense of
Yes, I would.
got me a lady.
Yeah. I want to be able to. I want to be able to be like, oh no, my boo got that. Go ahead. You know what I'm saying? Like not have to reach for my wallet all the time.
You know what's crazy though?
You know what I'm saying? Not have to get into arguments about reaching for my wallet or not reaching for my wallet.
See, this is where I got to give Pittsburgh some love though. This is where I have to give her love here because she has a job that pays her money. Like she's making money. She's by far.
Having money isn't the problem with women and dating.
But you've met her.
It's the parting with the money.
You met her and her personality type. She don't mind. She'd be like, "Hey, I'm gonna throw this out here. Matter of fact, I'm doing this, da da da." So for me, being the person I am,
and I won't go there.
me being the person I am,
You know what I'm talking
I know
about,
where you
but
are
I
now.
won't- I won't-
I know where you are now, and it's fucked up. So shut your ass up.
But
Shut your ass up. Bro.
You know.
Anyway, for me, it's one of those things where I look at it and I'm like, I respect that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not that you have to be every time reaching or every time. Even honestly, as a dude, I don't need you to be 50% of the time reaching. If you reach 25% of the time for me as a female, that shit will probably make me be like, nah, it's cool. I got it. To be honest with you, that's more than enough for me because I'm not a guy that needs to be pandered to. Oh my God, baby, you're so beautiful. I love you. You're the greatest. Like, I don't need to hear that shit. Words of affirmation don't do it for me. Like, it's nice. It is nice to hear.
Yeah.
But it's not like, that's my go-to. That's not my love language, as they say. You know what I'm saying? So, like, for me, I'm not tripping off of that. It don't make a difference to me. But, yeah, I gotta give her shout-outs because she was definitely, on my birthdays and shit, she definitely would be like, yo, I'm taking you out to this. You can get, I'll try to get something cheap because, I don't want to blow her shit up.
yeah.
Get whatever the fuck is the highest on the menu. I don't give a fuck. Like, what? Yeah, you getting this shit here, even if it's nasty. I don't give a fuck. I want you to get this shit because it says this is it. Really? Like, yeah. That's lit. You know what I'm saying? I gotta respect her for that. But, like, most women I knew, that wasn't happening.
Yeah.
That's just a straight up no. Like, it's a no-go, no. Not happening. So, I mean, gotta give credit where credit's due. She definitely was not that. But, again, she had it to give, too, though. She really did have it to give because she makes way more money than I ever have at this point in my life. So, But I'm going to be a boss one day. Wait till the Spotify money comes through.
So back to the original point, you're willing to give if you feel appreciated.
100%.
100%. Yeah.
And I'm not
agreed.
even paid like that. I'm not
Agreed.
crazy. Like, I make money.
Yeah.
But I don't make, like, crazy money.
Right.
Like, I'm still, even right now, my current salary, which is the highest I've ever personally made to this date, it's still...
Oh, the show's working out for you, huh?
Right. It's still less than the median salary in California.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm still poor out here.
Right.
So it's one of those things that, but I don't mind because I know what I've lived off of in the past and I know what I'm capable of breaking down to make shit work. So in my head, I'm like, yo, if I do this, this, and this, I can make this special for this person on this day. We can go do this on this day, and I can just eat noodles the next day. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
but that's what I come from being a broke dude growing up and coming up in a broke society, broke household, broke whatever. It's like, yo, if I do these exceptions and I make these changes and I do these moves, I can make this special for you. But if I do that shit and you spit in my face, oh, we're done. Like, you got me fucked up. You know what I'm saying? And at 30-something, I'm going to make it known. I'm definitely going to say it. And then if you still don't kind of get the point, then you probably on thin ice with me. Like, it's like, all right, I got you.
And
no worries.
And when that thin ice happens,
Yeah.
how does that manifest itself? Do you pull away? Do
Yeah.
you, or not even necessarily pull away,
No,
but
that's exactly
stop
what I do.
interacting as much as you like, stop
No, pull away.
initiating as much as you used
No,
to?
that's exactly it. I stopped being the first person to text. I stopped being the first person to say good morning. I stopped being the
Yeah.
first person to
Yeah.
let's go out. I stopped being the first person to do all of this because once I get to a point where I realize that you don't appreciate what I'm doing a certain way, then it's time for me to put people in proper perspective and put people in proper placement is the way I call it really this year. I've been saying proper placement, proper placement. You can't have somebody that's supposed to be here, up here, where they're on your priority list too high.
Right.
All of a sudden I realize, oh, you got to go down here. Like, I got this fucked up. You too high on this motherfucking list. Like, you don't actually fuck with me the way that you should fuck with me because of the way I fuck with you. So in that case, we got to balance that bitch out. So if you really down here, let me get down to your level. And now you're going to see what I feel. And then you're looking like, what? Oh my God, what are you doing? Huh? Like that bar that I had in the song earlier. Yeah, it's like that. Because it's just, it's a realism that comes with it. Like, I can't keep doing more than you're doing as a 30-year-old man, 31-year-old, about to be 32-year-old. I'm not going backwards. I'm never going to be in my 20s again. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to say, okay, yeah, I'll do this, I'll do that, I'll do this, I'll do that. If you're not matching my energy, I don't give a fuck. I'd be happier sitting here by
Now
myself.
you can be in some 20s.
Oh, thank you.
Be in some 20s.
Still nobody here. We had one person come in. You ruined this. That's what you do. You broke it. Now it's like me.
Now, so yeah, I can agree with that. I think for me, we come to the same conclusions, but I think our reasons are a little bit different. For me, I see it as I'm always because of my insecurities from like growing up and puberty and shit.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm looking at how women see me or how the woman is seeing me, and at a certain point, I feel like she might see, like she starts seeing me as a simp, or she starts seeing me as a punk, or less than, or not a man,
And that's
or
probably
whatever,
factual.
or whatever. And it very well could be.
Especially with beautiful women.
T, like I was talking about, at the end of our relationship, when I had just lost my job, money wasn't coming in, unemployment was blocked, you know, all these different things weren't working, and I confided in her and I told her about my situation. She looked at me with pity. She looked at me a 180-degree different way than she's ever looked at me before. She looked at me, it was almost like seeing the light of her attraction to me
Dim.
go out
away. Yeah,
immediately,
yeah,
just
yeah.
like dim immediately, and I was like, shit. That's
Nah, I
it.
get that. I did
And
this.
it's like shit. That's it. And so
I had that with my ex in Virginia.
now when stuff like that happens and I don't feel appreciated, right? That's why nowadays I don't chase. Like I'm not chasing you because when I chase, then you automatically are not going to see me as desirable because I'm chasing you as opposed to me being something that you desire enough to reciprocate or respond with. And even if we're in a relationship, if we've been dating for a while, if we've been talking for a minute or whatever, if I don't feel you reciprocating or appreciating what I do for you or what I'm trying to do for you or reaching out or the good morning text or whatever, they might not be as frequent. You know what I'm saying? And that's because it seems weird because I don't want to play games anymore, right? Like my dating experience is a shorter list than a lot of people's, especially out here, especially for my age range.
Yeah.
But it's still, one that's like, listen, we're too fucking grown. Our society should be too enlightened for us to be doing this bullshit. You need to we talked about this before, you need to tell me what the fuck is on your mind, and we need to act, and when you actually feeling something, some kind of way that's not where we were before, you need to open your mouth and say the shit, instead of having me sit here guessing and worrying and stressing and all that. Fuck that. I'm not 18 anymore.
Yeah. Nah, I mean, for me, I definitely understand that for sure because I'm definitely one of those people. I would prefer you tell me what's on your mind in general. We talked about that before. I never want to be in a situation where I'm having to guess I'm really good at picking up on what's going on with somebody, and I'm very, very, like, that's one of my life skills. It's just something I have naturally. The same way I can do, I can convey information that you deliver to me to somebody else in the manner they need to hear it. Like, I would be a great mediator type of person. I'm really, really good at that. But at the same time, I'm really, really good at picking up on people's social cues and where they're at and where their head's at and all this kind of stuff. But with that being said, at the same time, it's like, yo, I shouldn't have to do that. You know, because we're all grown adults here. Like, don't make me have to guess what you're thinking. Don't make me have to guess what you're feeling in those scenarios. And I think with appreciation and with, you know, as my mom would say, a lack of appreciation, it really does make you feel a certain kind of way. You do feel more jaded. You do feel more scorned over time if you don't point it out early. If you don't say something, if you don't make it known, because it's just human nature. Like, nobody wants to be underappreciated.
And they say, why? Tell them that it's human nature. Why does it do me that way? And they say, why? Da da da.
Tell them that it's human nature. Why
does it do me that way? I like living this way. I live in this way.
Okay, all right, my fault.
S double W double V V.
By the way, that sounded 100 times better than like a month ago.
Yeah, no shit. We both.
That shit actually sounded alright.
Those medicine ball teas have been working. Those I've been doing a couple of those. Those Starbucks teas have been working.
Pause. But no, that, like, it's a big difference though. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you can feel appreciated at the end of the day. This has got to be one of the few topics that we've ever done where it didn't go anywhere else in the midst of us talking.
I know it's weird. You got basketball playing on the
right,
YouTube,
and I wasn't even distracted. And I've been watching it. I've been watching it the whole time too, and that's what's crazy. I was still like laser focused. It's weird.
Maybe the headache was that last of your ADD leaving your body. Is that what that shit was?
That was the vaccine shot. She kicked me a headache real quick. Clear your mind for the podcast. Because I swear, I was like, I've been watching. I was thinking about all this shit too. I was thinking, yo, did you see Ben Simmons? Also, I didn't know Daryl Morey was white this whole time. I thought he was a black man. His name is Daryl Morey.
He looks like a black man. He looks like a light-skinned black dude.
I thought, no, he's straight up white. I saw him. I'm like, damn. Like, all this shit was going through my head. Then I was looking over here. I saw a bunch of my girls from Brazil pop in. They was talking. I'm like, okay, word. Then, like, you know, this is a bunch of shit was going on. I'm like, but I didn't get distracted one time. I was
now see, Brazil is an interesting topic because we talked about Patrice O'Neal before. I still need to slide you some of his footage.
Yeah.
But one of the things that Patrice O'Neal used to do was he actually used to go down to Brazil and hook up with the Brazilian prostitutes down there.
It's a great call on his part.
He used to go down to Brazil and hook up with the Brazilian prostitutes.
I don't know about the prostitutes part.
Well, he went to the brothels down there, right? And he would come back and he would talk about the experience, and it was a girlfriend experience. And he would go over there with his, you know,
GFE,
with his couple thousands of dollars or whatever, right? And not even spend that much because it's a different country, right? You spend $25 and they appreciate it. And what they're selling is the experience. They're selling the girlfriend experience. And this was years before girlfriend experience was a thing that you saw online. Really,
how do you feel about that? How do you feel about the girlfriend experience?
I think and you're starting to see boyfriend experience too. I think that's I think that's
you are. I haven't seen that shit anywhere.
No, women are flocking to that shit.
I haven't seen it anywhere.
Women are flocking to that shit.
I have seen a cuddle thing. There was a cuddle thing.
Right. And
which
so
I guess technically
I think that's a manifestation of how distant we are becoming as humans, as people. And that probably actually feeds into what we're talking about right here, is that we don't know how to human around each other.
I know how to human.
We don't know how to fucking people with each other.
Here's the thing that drives me crazy, Brian. I feel like I people with people great. I really do. I feel like I'm straightforward.
It's all the other people.
Which sounds crazy, but it's true.
Yeah.
Like, I swear to God, it sounds crazy to say that shit, but I swear to you, I'm not off. Like, I be like, this is simple. Like, I've had a situation forever, seemingly now, where every time I am not in the greatest mood ever, something from the past or some extra shit gets thrown into it and it becomes this big convoluted bullshit. And I'm like, bro, I'm just tired. I'm just tired today. I just worked a long time. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you tripping on some shit. What are you mad about? What's your problem? Why you acting like this? Like, I'm not acting. No, nigga, I'm tired. I'm not allowed to be tired. I'm fucking human. I'm sleepy. Like, it's chill.
Like that's one of the cool things about driving for Uber. Like that happened.
Right.
Like that happened today. Like
Turn that bitch
before
off.
my last ride, I was like, I'm fucking done. And like I started late.
Yeah.
Too. So like I knew I wasn't gonna make the money I quote unquote needed to make to hit the weekly or whatever. I can make that up
Right.
the rest of the week. But I'm like, you know what? I gotta do the podcast later. I'm fucking done.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go get me some food.
I've hit my
and
mark.
go back to the house. I'm fucking done.
Yeah.
Like, and that's something you can't do in an office. You
Yeah.
can't just 2 o'clock in the afternoon. You can't just be like,
That's
you know
why
what?
it's
I'm
tough for me
fucking
to
done.
do that now, man. To do an office job to me now is like,
But-
yikes. I did Uber and then I do what I do now where I kind of make the schedule and bounce around and do shit. I could take little breaks here. Okay, I take a little break here. I'm sitting in my car for an extra 30 minutes. Like, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
Just some time to myself other than like just on a computer. Like, I can't imagine working Geico right now. When I used to work those 10-hour shifts, I worked 4 10-hour shifts when I worked at Geico. Mm-hmm. Nigga, what? Right now? Oh my God, my brain would explode.
That's why I was always thinking about other shit. So, what do you think about the girlfriend experience now? Like,
I think that's fucking weird.
that's where we are.
But
that's where we are as
let me-
a society.
let me take
we're
that
all
back. Let me
we're
take that
all
back.
distanced from
You know
each
what?
other. We're all interacting on some we're interacting with our listeners and viewers right now through some electronic device. That's what makes podcasting work. That's what make all these blogs work. Is
You're
that
right.
is that you feel like they're your virtual friend, this paramour relationship.
That don't say Paramore to me. That was unless you're talking about the song. That was or the group. That was a knee-jerk reaction because I have friends that I'll have come
Or
kick it.
parasocial, not paramour.
See, you did it to yourself. Mm-hmm. I have friends that I have like this kind of relationship with, where we have like these interactions. Come give me hugs. Let's hang out. Let's just kick it. Let's do whatever.
Yeah.
Because that feeling you need sometimes. So technically, I guess that is exactly that. You know what I'm saying? It is the girlfriend experience. Let's just hang out. Let's just play a game. Let's just not argue. Let's just chill. Let's have fun human interaction from the opposite sex. Let's just enjoy each other. Ain't gotta be nothing physical from a sense of like, oh, it's some sex shit, but like on some, okay, we just kicking it. We're having a good time. We're enjoying each other. I don't think it has to be, because honestly, it's intimacy. You can get sex a lot of places, depending on who you are.
Can you?
I mean, yeah.
Well, yeah, depending on who
Trey
you
Sykes,
are.
bro.
Thanks
Trey
for saying
Sykes.
that.
Remember my uncle said in that little shit, yo, hold it down for the family. That's what I do. You know what I'm saying? Hold it down for the family when it's necessary. You understand what I'm saying?
Listen, you already know my story. Once I hit it, you know, the chicks understand what's actually going down. It's just
He
getting
said, hit it!
It's just getting to that point that's fucking hard for me.
Well,
Until we get this fucking Joe Rogan money, then I won't.
Joe Rogan money
then
is
I'll-
easy. It's
Again,
light
I
work.
told you, I'm shipping pussy like DoorDash. I swear to God, I'm fucking.
you gotta stop saying shit
Oh, let me-
pussy like DoorDash every week.
Oh, let me have a little Chinese tonight. Quick, I'll be here in 45 minutes. Great.
I want to go to China.
Do you?
I do.
Okay.
I want to meet some like,
John Cena.
huh? Oh nah. I want to meet just some like natural born Chinese women in person and see if they hate me like the ones in America do. And Japanese women too. I love to go to Tokyo and see like. Have you ever seen Money Heist? I feel like
No.
I've asked you this a million times.
No, that's the one with Eddie Murphy, right? And Ben Stiller.
What the fuck are you talking about? Don't ever say that again. I know what you're talking about. That's not it. That's like Bank Heist or some shit.
Something Heist.
No, man. That's
What's
not what I'm
Money
talking about.
Heist?
Money Heist is an amazing show that was made in Spain,
Oh.
but it's on Netflix.
No.
Shit is fantastic. If you've never seen that shit, you should binge it. This shit is great. I actually re-binging it right now. That's what made me think about it. And Tokyo is one of the names on the show because they're doing a bank robbery basically, and it's like they all pick city names. So one of the people is Tokyo. By the way, mine would be Montreal.
Man, you got any fuck yous? Don't ever fix your face and say some corny, stupid shit like that to me again, as long as you black.
This was gonna be my Halloween outfit the last couple of years, but then COVID happened. I was gonna be Montreal.
Get out.
This is my house.
Get out of my house.
I'm not getting out of my
Get out
house.
of my house.
This is where I live.
Tell me your fuck yous.
Fuck yous. Fuck yous. Fuck yous. I don't know if I have any right now, to be honest with you. The headache that I had earlier, fuck you to that.
Mm-hmm.
That was bad. That almost ended the podcast early. If I didn't find that Advil in
Or
my
extended
bag.
this filming time, yeah.
Yeah, because if I didn't find that Advil in my bag, I'm pretty sure I still have a headache right now, and that shit was a no-go. Any real life fuck yous? Anything happened recently? I'm trying to think. Anything that's happened over the last week or so that's really got me.
Want me to do mine first?
Sure. You go ahead.
My fuck you of the week goes to Sir Nicholas Voldemort Cannon.
Is that Nick Cannon? Like
Nigga, if you don't get a
Nick Cannon?
vasectomy
Oh, shit.
2 minutes ago,
Oh man, what he did?
you need to stop.
Not drum.
You need to stop. Now, it's funny because I've actually seen on Twitter, Black Twitters come up and they've said this is the new trend that's going around. That's like, oh, science has come up with 12 different forms of birth control for women, but Nick Cannon is having all these babies right now. In case you didn't know, Nick Cannon is expecting his 7th child, having had 4 kids within 6 months with 3 different women.
Why you hating?
Now, you would have thought,
You're jealous, aren't you?
by looking at this motherfucker, that stupid turban on top of his head would have been enough birth control, but obviously,
Turbans aren't stupid.
money cures all fucking evil. I don't know how much of that is Mariah's and how much of that is his own, because, he's hosting all over the world, apparently, these days.
He owns Nickelodeon.
Did they give it over to him after they took it from the pedophile?
Pretty sure he completely owns it at this point.
Okay,
Yeah.
then they gave it to
That
him
dude is
after they took
making
it over to
money.
pedophiles. So he's making his own money.
Don't
So that's
be
why he's
disrespectful.
having all these fucking kids, and that's why all these groupies are opening their legs to this motherfucker. Listen,
Groupies.
Nick is not that fucking talented.
What?
I'll give it to him. He's handsome. I'll give it to him. He's handsome.
You're a
I'll give it to him. He's
hater.
handsome, and he makes people laugh. I'll give it
Right.
to him. He's handsome. He makes people laugh. He's got a whole bunch of money, and that's why he's got all these fucking kids,
A lot of
all
shows.
within the same time frame. But the motherfucker wears a turban in public, often, multiple
wear
times,
turbans.
different colors, all over the place, and not even the cool turbans like you see in the Middle East. The stupid turbans like your grandmama used to wear around the house.
Grandmama.
Let me tell you something.
My grandmother.
Let me tell you something. Nick Cannon does not deserve to be skeeting all these chicks. At all.
Oh, bring
At
it.
all whatsoever. Skeeting all up in these chicks. I understand why they're doing it. It's a payday. It's a
baby.
payday. I understand why they're doing it. I get it. You need to, it's like that Dave Chappelle sketch. Gotcha, bitch. I get you. I understand. I probably ruined your shit right there. I understand. I get it.
My ears bleeding.
I get it from the financial standpoint. However, their father's gonna be Nick Cannon for the rest of their fucking lives. You understand? That's something that they gotta live with. And on top of that,
Is this the fuck you or the hate of the week? Because you
both,
just hating.
both,
Hating of the
all
week.
the fucking above.
This is hating of the week.
All of the fucking above. On top of that, I want to share with the How Do We Even Get Here's the names of this motherfucker's children, and the shit that he's laying on these motherfuckers today. There's Monroe, which fair enough,
That's a normal name.
and Moroccan.
That's a place.
Correct.
What's wrong with that?
Then there's Powerful Queen Cannon
Come on now. She gonna be successful.
and Golden Sagan Cannon.
Okay, that one.
You fucking kidding me?
That was a little weird.
There's let's see. There's more. There's
Fireworks.
Abby. Okay, and Zion Mixaldian.
Okay.
Zion Mixaldian.
Why you hating?
And this is my favorite. Zillion Air. Hear.
Motherfucker gonna have a lot of money. He's a zillionaire.
I think the Nick Cannon experiment is over. I think we need to end this shit right now. I think we listen. I think can the women just stop letting this motherfucker skeet all in them? Please? I know it's a payday.
No.
But think about, won't somebody please think of the children
He's taking care of all the children though.
financially?
Yeah.
But you gonna walk around with the name Zillion Air?
She can shorten it. Nickname Zilly. What up, Zilly? Zilly. That shit lit.
Somebody call Child Protective Services on this motherfucker,
Man, you tripping.
or at least take that stupid
Jesse,
shit
what
off
up?
the top of his head.
Nah, you tripping.
Fucking.
You hating on Nick Cannon for no reason.
No. I just laid out the reasons.
Those
I
are-
just laid out the reasons.
that was no
Those
reason.
are perfectly. Listen, if Child Protective Services is watching this shit right now, please go to the Cannon compound and check this shit out.
You don't-
Kevin Hart was right on Real House Husbands.
Oh, you
Fuck-
finally watched that?
I've seen a few episodes, but he's 100% right. Nick Cannon ain't shit.
Okay, first off, relax. I just feel like I need to do a whole rebuttal as like a.
That's my fuck you of the week. What's your fuck you of the week?
Yo, shouts to Nick Cannon, by the way, because Nick is that dude. I like Nick Cannon, man. I'm not hating on him. Love Don't Cost a Thing was my movie at the time. That was my shit. Christina Milian's Sexy.
I feel like that didn't age well. I feel like at the time it was cool. I feel like it
definitely
didn't.
didn't.
Well,
I seen it a couple weeks ago. It was pretty bad.
Yeah.
But I liked it. I don't care. It worked for me at that age. And now I'm older and it doesn't work as much, but she's still fine. Mm-hmm. So it's okay.
No, she is. She's definitely still fine.
Yes, she is.
And she just had her probably like third or fourth kid.
You hate on her too? You gonna do some fuck yous for her too?
She ain't having 7 of them at a time, and she ain't walking around with a turban, and she ain't naming them zillionaire.
Why can't he walk around with a turban? Jesus.
That shit's gross. That's why. Because it's gross.
Oh my god.
Because it's gross.
Listen, man. I don't
What's
have
your
time for
fuck you
shit.
week?
I don't think I have one. I think your hate in this house is too strong right now in my home, and I refuse to put any more hate in the air. I think I'm good on hating on people right now. Maybe something will come to me, and I'll be as mean and hateful as you. But right now, all I want to do is give.
Do you have any good vibes?
Pause. I was about to say all I want to do is give love to Nick Cannon, but it was the way I said it.
Well, you and every other groupie in Hollywood, apparently.
Listen.
You and every other video
Okay,
hoe
all
in
right.
Hollywood.
Good vibes. Good vibes to me. Because I'm going on vacation soon. Okay? That's my good vibes. I've been on vacation mentally for like, I don't know. How long has it been? You would probably say way long.
Yeah, fucking 31 years.
First of all,
32 years.
First of all, that's rude. Your fuck you is over. You can stop being mean now. Good vibes to me because I worked my ass off this year. I stayed in place. I did what I said I was going to do. I fulfilled every contract that I was committed to. I did what the fuck I said I was going to do. Matter of fact, another good vibes. Damn it, he just left. I was just about to give him a good vibe. Jesse, you missed it. You was just about to get one. But shouts to Jesse for hitting me on these new records that are coming out and for his new project. We got some bangers. We got 2 bangers. I'm just hit. Brent heard one of them earlier.
I've heard
and he
him.
was like, I don't have a vagina. I don't like it. But the other one, he was like, yo, I got a boner, basically. And I think he actually said that. That's a quote. So, shouts to Jesse. Shouts to the project. Shouts to all of that. Good vibes all over.
Pause.
Mad pauses, though. Mad pauses.
Pause on the vagina and the boner.
Mad pauses.
Pause.
I got a fuck you of the week. My fuck you of the week goes to Stephen A. Smith. First of all, I'm sick of him disrespecting Max Kellerman. I'm sick of it.
That's his whole shtick.
It's your partner. Like, yo, you being a dick to Max Kellerman every day on TV.
Motherfucker, what do you think this show is? What do you think you do here?
We don't
every
act
week?
like he do.
What do you think we do here every week?
Brent, if you talk for 2 seconds and me come, you know what? You shouldn't be allowed to podcast. Let me tell you something, Brent Kellerman.
Stephen A. sits there. He's
pretentious as fuck.
Stephen A. sits there while Max Kellerman does his monologue the whole time stewing away. Like that's part of the gimmick.
This is my fuck you.
That's part of the gimmick.
It's my turn. And my Skip Bayless
I feel like I need to defend
it's
Stephen A.
my
You need
turn.
to defend
No.
Nick Cannon.
No, fuck that.
I want to
Fuck
see
that.
them have a celebrity
Who's in
boxing
here?
match.
Jesse, I was giving you a shout out, by the way. Good vibes to you for the project that's coming. We got some
Max
bangers
Kellerman.
coming. I was working on that
Let me
shit
tell you
before we
something.
started
Trey Kellerman.
podcasting. Shouts to
Trey
Jesse.
Kellerman.
My boy Jesse Evans about to drop a classic out this motherfucker. And his new wardrobe line is dropping.
Trey
Shouts to
Kellerman,
my
would you
boy.
stay on point
Shouts
here,
to
Trey
my boy.
Kellerman?
I'm on point. This is good vibes and a bad vibes at the same time. And a fuck you. I'm doing it at the same time. And shut the fuck up. This is my time. God damn it. Skip Bayless voice. But fuck Stephen A. Smith for fucking beating the shit out of Max Kellerman every day for no reason. It's completely pointless. He sits there and does this the whole time the dude starts talking. He talks 2 seconds, he does this shit. It's so fucking disrespectful. I can't even hear what he's saying right now, but if Stephen A's face don't drop at some point in this clip, I bet it's some bullshit going on. I don't care what your face is doing right now. But anyway, like I said, good vibes. I ain't gonna talk about Stephen A no more. Fuck Stephen A. But good vibes though. Go to all the people that's been hitting me up, because after my boy Jesse hit me up, my girl Chelsea hit me up. She like, yo, I want you to help me write a project. I want you to help me write on this song that I've been working on forever. Then my homegirl Yegi hit me up. She was like, yo, you want to get together and work on some projects? So I'm like, told all these motherfuckers I'm retired. Nobody's listening. They're all like, hey, get that pen going. You know what I'm saying? So shouts to all my artist people that's back out here in these streets, grinding again, back on it, kind of relighting my fire, getting me going. Jesse was rapping his ass off on these records. Jesse was rapping his ass off on these records. He hit me one of these, like, you're not retired, bitch, basically is what he's saying. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? You hear somebody else that's dope at what they do, and they're just straight fucking killing it, and you're like, I gotta do that shit. Why is my shit not plugged in? You kicked it out, you simple motherfucker. I know it's your ass.
Probably.
But no, man, shouts to all my artists, shouts to everybody out here grinding. Good vibes to all of y'all, and stay productive, man. Keep grinding. Brent, you got any good vibes? After all that hate you were spewing, you Stephen A. Smith slurping motherfucker.
Listen, Trey Kellerman.
Call me Trey Kellerman, by the way.
Trey Kellerman.
I'm not Trey Kellerman.
Good vibes, actually. See, this is all.
You so goddamn hateful.
A lot of times, this is the hardest part of the shit. If I don't have anything written down for fucking good vibes.
You such a goddamn evil human.
You know what? You
so toxic.
You know what? Good vibes to myself because I took my happy ass back to the gym today. How about that?
Hey, there we go.
Good vibes to me.
Brent 200 page coming back.
It is.
Were you actually at a gym?
I was at the gym.
My God.
I did box jumps today.
Ooh,
that shit was hard as a motherfucker.
That is not fun.
That shit
How high
was
was that?
hard as a motherfucker.
You can jump like how high? How high you be jumping?
I thought I could jump higher, but I was, but
say jumping ain't as easy.
So
as
I stacked. So there's 1, there's 2, and there's 3.
Right.
So I had the 2 on the thing, and I grabbed a 1.
Right.
Because I'm like, oh, it's not as thick as it's not as
Pause.
even compared with even
Pause.
even you put the 1 and the 2 together, it's not the same as the 3.
Pause.
So let me. So I stacked them up on top of each other. I was like, oh, I think I can jump this, and then I looked at it and I was like, let me do a test jump for just the 2 real quick.
And you struggled.
And I just stayed on the 2. I just stayed on the 2, and the 2 is 18 inches. I just stayed on the 2.
Pause.
I cleared it.
Jesus.
I cleared it.
You were saying some shit over here.
I cleared it.
Listeners,
But,
I apologize for Brent and his lack of decorum.
But yeah, so I cleared it, and I was like, all right, so that's cool. Let me go upstairs and do some cardio. I got 2 steps up, and my legs were like, nah, nigga, we done.
On fire. Yeah, you done. You over. Now, jumping ain't easy no more.
My quads pulled the Triple H like, we're not walking up these steps. And I was like, okay, I think I'm done right now.
I was in a grocery store a couple weeks ago. I went to go jump, right? Mm-hmm. I was walking with my clients. I was like, I got this. Old school nigga shit. I'm about to kill it. And I thought I wanted to go jump for that shit like I used to. I missed that shit by about this much. And I saw my feet got about this far off the ground, dog. I was like, and my calf tightened up on me like, motherfucker. I was like, I'm staying on the ground. Fuck. Yo, right. Go to sleep. I was like, all right. Fuck, I'm staying on the ground. I'm not a plane. I am not a plane. That shit was brutal. I hate when that happens. It's like, yo, you got to get back in shape, bro. You tripping. Like, what the fuck going on?
Yeah, we're still of the age where we can get back
in
shape.
shape. Yeah. But it's like
it might take a little more effort than it did before.
And it's time to focus. You got to focus.
But we can do it, and we got to stay dedicated to it.
Yeah.
But we can still. In 5 years for me and 10 years for you, it's not going to be that easy.
Yeah.
So we need to hop on this shit now.
42 is looking different. I'm gonna be 42 in 10 years. I'm 41 right now, technically, so I'd be, 10 years. But in July, it's right there. I'm right there. But that's crazy to think about.
We need to get into the shape now.
You gonna be 55 in 10 years? That is crazy.
255.
Jesus Christ, you old son of a bitch. That's crazy. Damn.
I'll tell you something right now, Trey Kellerman.
Don't do that. I hate that voice when you do it. I hate it when he does it. All right, where can they find you, Mr. Brenton?
They can find me on the internet everywhere at Surreal469, SURREAL, the numbers 469, including on YouTube. I do movie reviews there every Sunday and maybe some other shit as well. On Instagram, you can find me at Surreal200 if you want to talk shit about me working out. Trey, where can they find you?
Oh, me? They can find me at 1989 TRE on everything except for YouTube because YouTube hates me. But if you do want to find me on YouTube and you are interested in all my old videos when I was rapping before I was retired, it's TRE72289 on YouTube. That is TRE72289 on YouTube.
Bet.
And where can they find us, my man?
If you're watching us, you can find our audio podcast in the links below in the description. We are on a whole bunch of them motherfucking audio platforms. Go down there and listen to them and find your favorite one and like and share and all that shit. If you're listening to us...
And subscribe.
If you're listening to us...
They will forget that one.
You can... and you want to see our bright and shiny faces, you can go to tinyurl.com/getheretube. That's tinyurl.com/getheretube to see our bright and shiny faces and see clips and shit that drop all the time. And if you want to see and hear bonus material,
bonus content,
and
which we recorded today,
and episodes early,
you
can go to patreon.com/getherepod and sign up for a low price.
Low.
And
Get low.
And yeah, be one of the chosen few.
Be one of the get here pottians.
Get heroines, get heroines, kids.
Get heroin is not good.
Get heroines, kids.
I hate your nickname.
Get heroin.
All right, look. All I know is he had me do a lot of content earlier for free until y'all pay for it. So I need y'all to go watch that shit because if not, it was a waste of my life. All right? I don't like wasting my life.
As opposed to what the fuck else you've been doing with your shit?
Well, that's different. It feels more established when we do it like this. When we behind a paywall.
No, I'm talking about the rest of your life.
Oh, well, I retired, so I'm good.
Oh, so you can waste your life now because you're retired.
Listen, man, I don't have time for your shit. All I'm saying is I thank you for your time, Mr. Brenton Banner. Okay, I thank everybody on Instagram and Bigo that showed out. Thank everybody on YouTube, on Linktree, on NBA that entertained me while I was chatting. And I hope you guys have a pleasant good night.
God bless and good night. God bless and good night. Say the line, Bart. There's a lot of dead air for the audio listeners. I gotta talk for them since you're just pointing to the damn screen.
Hit it!
How did we even get here? Cause I swear I don't recognize shit here.